My name is Valentine Sierra. Life wasn't so good, man. Life was perfect before, but a couple years ago, say 2 years ago. Last year, sadly, I was in a car ride with my older brother. His best friend was driving. He crashed into a car, and my brother passed away. The whole damage was on the passenger side. I was in the back seat. The crash took out the hood of the car. I was sent out flying. We were going at a speed of about 140 miles an hour. So you can imagine, I flew pretty high. I landed in Concord in the middle of a highway. They say my arms. They said I was awake because I put my arms to sustain the hit. My arms were broken, severely broken. My jaw's broken 2 places. I lasted 6 weeks in coma. I woke up from coma not being able to walk, tie my shoes. I woke up not being able to do nothing, not to able to fend for myself. I couldn't walk. They gave me 5 years to walk. I walked in 6 weeks. They gave me 10 years to finish therapy. I finished that in 1 year exactly. So I want to tell everyone, you can do anything you put your mind to. Because I believe medicine is written every day, and I want you to be different.
So much potential, but they were hitting roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. You know, their anger.
And everybody else is angry. So our major focus of turning your anger to success is to unite people to understand that anger emotion. What is that emotion about? Can you build off of that emotion? Why did God give it to us? Is it to destroy us? No. Your anger emotion is the same decision you make to go to college for 4 years. It's the same mindset. But if we don't learn as a culture of people, and especially we say African Americans, and African Americans across America, we still praying and preaching about coming together as a culture of people. And we say God is love, but yet we still have issues with each other. And if God is love and I'm part of God, why do I have issues with my brother and my sister? Why is it so hard for us to forgive each other? Why is it so hard for us to value each other and to support each other? So we ask the question in America, do we really have God? Do we really have His love as a culture? Because we are so divided as a culture of African American people. We're still searching for unity. We're still searching. This is over 2,000 years now. We're searching. The people that died before us, they marched, they died, they was in slavery so that we could have an economy, we can have a community, we can have education. We have veered away from it. We have to come back. Turn your anger to success. Not only teach you biblical teachings, but we teach you about your mind, your brain, your function, your feelings, your emotion. So I'm saying today, as a culture of people, we must rehabilitate ourselves. We must rehabilitate our food. We must, like you said, clean our water up. And I'm 64 years old, and I'm still running 12 miles. I get up in the morning at 5:30, and I go jog 12 miles. I'm 64 years old. I didn't say trotting 12, I said I run 12 miles. So what am I saying to the next generation? You don't have to get up in age and face all the diseases. You don't have to have a medicine box. You don't have to have pills. You don't have to be stressed out all the time. And I think the greatest tool that we got to remember that kept me this long for 64 years is walking in love. The love that God gives you will qualify you to love yourself enough to stay healthy. Love yourself to think healthy. Love yourself enough to unite with your brothers and your sisters. So if you say you have a relationship with God, why are we yet so far apart? So turn your anger to success. That's our job. Take your anger and turn it into success. So we're excited about it, and I'm excited about being here today. So I just want to encourage everybody out there as a culture, don't forget who you are.
Ability to experience pain to let us know there is something out of whack. Without pain, you would not know that something is wrong. And we have to change our perception and not, oh, I need something to stop the pain. So you seek a pharmaceutical to stop the pain. You're seeking the wrong thing. You need to ask the question, what is the pain telling me? It's communicating something to me about my body, and I need to identify the root cause. When you remove the cause, you eliminate the effect.
Men don't know who women are. So we beat what we don't understand. We kill what we don't understand. And the domestic violence in the system today that we partner with the police department in Gulf Springs, we gave them a program that in domestic violence, when a woman is abused, she go file charges against that man. That woman immediately goes into hiding. She goes into rehabilitation, but they leave the man outside. The man is not being treated. He's not getting help. Turn your aim to success. That's what we focusing on. We're going after the men that produce domestic violence. So if you got 50 men in the community that have charges against them for abusing their families, and these men are not treated, then we are not building a community of safety. So we went after those men, and that's what our program does. Our program goes after the men that are producing the domestic violence. And the reason why men are producing violence is because we really don't know who women are. We really don't know who they are. From the God perspective, why did God put them in the earth? Why did God so fit to create a woman in the first place? And we find that a lot of men today don't even know who they are. They just marry what they like. They marry what they're committed to. But do you really know who she is? Turn your anger to success and identity of women. Our job is to teach men. And the main thing about it, I'm going to say in the book of Genesis, before the fall of the garden, God made a statement when he got through. He says, shall a man leave father and mother, and he shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. Why would God assign a man to a woman to find oneness? That's what we lost in this country. We have lost oneness. And that's why domestic violence is so prevalent today. That men are killing the children and the women. They burying them in cement. They throwing them in ditches. They throwing them in the field, not realizing that God himself said, when a man leave father and mother, he shall cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. So oneness is inside of the woman that you beat. Oneness is inside the woman that births your children. But if we don't understand it as men, if we're not taught that, then America is divided. America is being destroyed. So it's very important that we teach the young children to be able to identify why you are here in this earth. We have to stop the domestic violence. We have to stop the killing. We have to stop the abuse. And by stopping it, it's giving them the proper knowledge and data about what they're afraid of.
I'm very excited about it. The boys have been very excited. They've been talking about it all day. We've been, we've introduced them to Andre, and just seeing their excitement and seeing them like see you later, it's really exciting. And I think it's really neat that he graduated from here. I did too. I'm an old lady. I graduated in 2001.
We have a website which is operational right now. This is dfwglobalcoop.com.
From exotic to basic, high-end to affordable, each piece of stone is its own natural masterpiece, available for you to see in our huge showroom. We have granite countertops, marble countertops, natural stone fireplace mantles, stone tables, and much more. We also process right here in Key.
Establish a good relationship with each resident. We get to know all their needs. We get to know their families. It's very important. All of our
Allergens like pollen are nothing more than foreign plant antigens. When they get released into the air, you can see and hear the result.